NYCTOPHOBIA. So the first thing I noticed about this was the choice to shoot in black and white. And then the use of color in this piece is very intentional, very pops of color, just highlighting elements that she's focused on. Also, I noticed that the VO style, very dreamlike quality to the VO. And the sound design is so heightened. We're so heightened, like, for example, when she's looking at the flowers or when she's on the beach and you hear the sounds of nature very starkly. Um, in contrast to the sound of the VO, it feels like it's been like heightened in volume purposely to really make it stand out. And it kind of adds to this dreamlike quality of it, where even the voice is like the voiceover is like echoed and in a way it just doesn't, it feels like it's supposed to be a little surrealistic. And there's a lot of reflective quality of the majority of this film. And in the sound design, I feel like we really focused a lot on her environment. So nyctophobia is this extreme and irrational fear of the night or of darkness. So we saw this fear play out whenever we arrived at bedtime with her inability to sleep. And also the film is full of a lot of dreamlike sequences that keep us guessing what's reality and what is truly happening in her subconscious and what is she seeing because she's not sleeping. It archives this through like a mix of visual mediums. And I thought tonally it does have like a dark undertone, especially in some of the dream sequences. But I did think this is a great representation of the condition, and it visually showcases what the struggles are, and even at the end, it gives you sort of that call to action to help you further understand like what someone with this sort of condition would be going through, and what kind of understanding it is that they would need.
Nyctophobia. I loved the art style of this in the beginning. I thought that that was a really, really good choice, and it kind of set the stage for what was to come. The filmmakers on this beautiful choice in black and white, their cinematographer really understood how to film something in black and white and give it depth and texture and really bring out those gray areas and not have it look muddied. And I really appreciated that. Um, well done with the selective color, like when she was dreaming. It gave it that dreamlike quality, and it also helped your eye follow what was going on the screen. Voiceover was incredibly well done. And the actress did such a good job conveying that everything that you were hearing in the voiceover was what she was thinking. That was so incredibly seamless. Her performance throughout, I think, was really, really great. Um, I loved the graphic special effects that the filmmakers added, as well as the in camera special effects that they did. There were so many different kinds of special effects that they did with this, and everything fit really, really well. I really liked it. Um, this had such a delightfully creepy American McGee Alice vibe to it, and I loved that. Great, great camera work, following her around, and the camera angles that they were choosing. I thought that was really amazing. This was it was this wild and weird kind of a horror movie way, and it was really, really good. Oh, the song, the 1920s 1940s era song, those vocals, that vocalist did such an amazing job. I loved that whole segment. I thought that it was incredibly well done musically as well as visually, for the piece, for the film. So yeah, great job.
This was a really fascinating piece. Such strong visual storytelling, just great use of the medium. Uh, the selective color bits were used to great effect. That's something that, at least in photography, can it kind of get old, but I think it was again used really smartly here. The sound design was fantastic, definitely vital for a piece like this, and it was just completely dialed in really well. Um, Great special effects when they did show up; they were just used right. It just felt right. The scenes where we're just seeing pretty otherwise mundane things. I think they managed to the filmmakers keep it interesting, and a lot of that done through shot selection and movement. Even the editing choices when we use those sort of split screen things. A lot of great contrasting choices that make for an overall really dynamic feel to the whole piece, and overall just made it really an interesting watch and really rather engaging.
In this film, NYCTOPHOBIA, I really like the beginning. The starting off with the scary images and the whole thing being in black and white really emphasizes the dark aspects of the whole film and also makes the pop of isolated colors stand out as well, which gives it a very dreamlike, out of reality kind of quality. I like that the rest of this film was very successful in achieving what I think the intended purpose was, which was to like really freak me out. The characters and the bizarre scenes and cuts really felt like watching a nightmare or a dream, while also being trippy and creating an otherworldly vibe. I also think the music and the small amount of dialogue added to the effect of creating a dream. I think the themes were all on board with the darkness and conjuring fear in what we might think might come from the dark.